So today begins planting plants, and we're going to be planting a couple things. The first things we're going to get started on, these were my Liatris seeds that were given to me by Lane, and they were winter sown. I'm real pleased with how they turned out. The ones that I started indoors this winter, didn't one germinated and the rest didn't, but these, they were like just a chop and drop. You put them in this wonderful potting soil, close up their lids, put a little duct tape on them, sit them out here with the top lid off, leave them out in the winter. I think I planted these, I didn't, February 17th, and I just left them out here until now. And once it's gotten warmed, I lifted the lid, and we're going to be planting these right into the soil. They may bloom this year or not. These are the Liatris or blazing stars. They are hardy from zones 4 through 9. They don't require rich soil. They like well-drained soil. They don't require fertilization. They get this nice greasy green leafy structure. Not greasy, but green leafy structure. And I'll make certain there will be a picture on the screen. They get these beautiful 4 to 5 foot tall spikes that bloom from the top down. These are purple ones, and they can multiply. In about 3 to 5 years, I might be able to divide these. I'm going to plant all of these in one clump, and maybe we will get blooms this year. So those are going to go in a hole I've already dug. I have some good soil in this upper bed, and then the other plant I'm planting today is the Scabiosa. And the Scabiosa, now the Liatris will bloom from late summer into fall, and you'll cut those blooms off unless you want to save the seeds. And then it'll stay evergreen through the winter, they say. So, which is a nice feature up here in this garden. Now, this is the Pincushion flower or Scabiosa. And another nice thing about this plant, I like the foliage. It's got a fern-like foliage. But these little blooms, it says that they bloom starting now till the first frost. So I like having I like to have something that's always in bloom in any of my gardens, just for a little bit of color, where annuals do that. This plant, we're going to try it. I bought 2 other ones. I'll put them throughout the garden. But today, it's going to go up in this upper bed. It stays, it's a nice front of the border plant. It's not going to get much taller than a foot tall, and maybe a foot wide at the most, I think it was. But let's see how wide it does get. 15 inches wide, maybe. But 12 inches tall, 15 inches wide. So I've already got some holes begun. When I dug into this hole here, Reg, did we have clay soil brought in here to build this up? Yeah, I think that's what we did. Tons and tons and tons. I remember they brought dump trucks full of clay dirt. The neighbors and I used it to fill in where years and years of erosion have happened in the backyard until the dam stopped the flooding. But when I dug deep in there, there's clay. And Scabiosa likes to have a well-drained soil. Neither one of these require any other fertilization. I'm going to put a little, this soil looks like it is has nice compost. This one needs compost, so I brought some of my compost up here. And that's all it's going to need. I don't have to fertilize this. I mean, if you wanted to add some flower tone later on, go ahead. But I'm not going to create more work than necessary. We're going to see how well it does. So just add compost at the time of planting. I know, that's our lighting. I see it. And I was going to take out, I took out 2 of these. These are the squill lilies, the Persian Siberian squill lily. I've had them for 3 years. They've never bloomed. And I looked in here, there's actually a bloom. Oh, I see it. So I'm going to keep that one. I took these out. They're going to go to my sister Sylvia. And maybe she'll have better luck with them. I just, 3 years, no. Okay, so the compost is in here. They like well-drained soil. They don't like to sit in soggy, wet soil. Same thing with the Liatris. They can take a little bit of drought. Initially, with all these plants that you start planting, you want to keep them moist, for 3 or 4 weeks to get them started well. And our weather looks perfect for it. We have a chance of rain every day almost, and high 70s, high 50s at night. May, you gotta love it when it finally clears off. So we'll put this in the soil at the same level it came out. Get down just a little deeper, get that out of its way. Looks like it has a nice root surface to it. And this is wonderful, getting this in the ground. The more you deadhead these, the more they'll flower. You can see lots of little flowers coming up. But from what I've read, even when the flowers are through blooming, their flower heads don't look so bad. So we've got that in the ground. No extra soil. The soil is really wet. And we're going to get rain tonight, so I am not going to water it in. Now, if you're in an area that hasn't had rain, definitely water this in. And that's one plant down. Let's go over here and get these little Liatris or blazing star. Let's get them in the ground and hope that they do well. I've never had them, so like I said, I'm planting all of these together. And you can leave a comment if you guys are saying, that was the wrong thing to do. But I think I read that you could do that. Create these nice little clumps. And I'm okay with being patient for next year's bloom. But, oh, they already look better in the ground. There we go. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put that potting soil that was in there. I'll just mix it in the top. So here you go, kids. Let's hope you do well. I have a pack of seeds left from when Lane brought them to me. So if these do really well this summer, and I will next winter do another winter sowing of the blazing star or Liatris, because it was so much easier than trying to start inside. All right. I'll put a little bit of the mulch around there. Again, these don't need fertilization, and they will bloom hopefully this fall, if nothing sooner. So thanks for watching Gardening on the West Fork. We'll see you in the next one.